Hey everyone. So today I want to talk about loops in PowerShell, and specifically we'll be talking about for each loop as how does it work in PowerShell. Now let's understand it with an example. Let's say we have got a text file is there, and inside the text file I've got three server names are there: Miami DC01, Dallas DC01, and Miami DC02. Let's say I work in a project and I've been responsible to manage only the Miami servers. But over here, the list is bit mixed up. We have got Dallas servers as well and Miami servers as well. I've been given a task by my manager to filter this particular text file and get me the servers only which are in Miami. That means our project is actually responsible only for the Miami server. And the Miami server starts with M character, as you can see it over here. So because there are multiple server names are there, as of now there are three only, but let's say in a text file you have got thousands of servers are there. Then how would you do it? Then for this particular activity where you need to take process each and every element in that text file, because if you were doing it manually, right, you would have taken the first server name, then the second, then the third, and so on. Similarly, if you want to do the task sequentially or iteratively, that means you want to process every element, then you will use something called as a loops in PowerShell. So let's say I simply write get content is a command let in PowerShell by which you can get the contents of a text file. So let's say these server names are stored in a text file called as servers.txt. Now, this particular dollar server name actually having all the information of all these servers. All three servers are being loaded into this dollar server name array. This is also called as an array. We'll be discussing about array in future lectures, but as of now understand whenever you will have more elements, more than one element, that will be also considered as an array. Okay, now because we need to process each and every element, we'll be using something called as a loop in PowerShell. For each dollar server in dollar server name. Now dollar server name is what? All of the servers, all of the servers, all of the three servers, right? Now, dollar server will basically receive the servers one by one from dollar server. So, what is the first value of dollar server? Miami DC01. Because it's loop, it will go sequentially. So, the dollar server will receive the first value as Miami DC01. Now, you can name this dollar server as anything. If you are using, let's say, any other name as well, that's fine, right? So let's say dollar server receives the first value from dollar server name Miami DC01. Our task was to filter the results based on the first character. Now we already had a discussion about indexing. So we are checking if dollar server of 0, who is sitting at 0th position M, is it equivalent to M? Then it is our project server. So you can say that over here the result will come out, it is a project server. Now it's a loop, it will go back once again and will receive the second value from this dollar server name. Now dollar server will receive Dallas DC01. Now is it equivalent to M, the first character? No, right? So this won't be printed out. Similarly, the third value will go to this dollar server, Miami DC02. Is it equivalent to first character is equivalent to M? Yes, it is project server. That means you can see that over here, this will be printed once again. So this is how a for each loop works. Whenever you want to process every element in basically a text file, then we'll use something called as a for each loop. It could be a text file, it could be a CSV file as well, or any other file. So I hope the understanding about for each loop is clear as how does it work. Okay. Thank you everyone.